Rashford. Oh, glorious! That is a special one.
Good evening, and welcome to the United Hour. We are here with our match reaction to the game. I am your host, Robert. I am here with Kesty Man. You know, the game today was it began so well. It began so good, and then it just all went downhill. But if you guys have seen the thumbnail says it all. VAR screwed us. On Sunday, we would say VAR fucked us. But we can't say those words today, even though our players know we should, because VAR deserves all the costs, all the clouds, all the abuse. VAR makes no sense. VAR is ruining this game. I am tired of VAR. I say to hell with VAR. I find VAR needs an abortion. We need to kill VAR. That's just me. We should kill VAR. Guess. How you feel about VAR?
Right now, I kind of feeling, I kind of know how Adam 22 White feeling.
Oh God!
Right? That was hard with all grief. I know the refs and them not perfect. They make a mistake. But how much mistake they can make in one game?
Yeah.
How much? Right? We were on the ascension. It's some of the best football we have played in weeks when we had 11 men on the field.
Yeah.
Right? But like something struck a nerve in VAR, saying no. Can't let Man United get away with it. And they start fuck all.
Oh, that is true. Because I don't know what it was. I mean, I don't know. I mean, no disrespect, right? So all the women out there who love this team and love this sport. But VAR is like a woman on her period and she menopause at the same time. It's a demon. Absolute demon. I am. I mean, I am. All right. Let's just go through. Let's just go through this game. You know, 3 minutes in the game, your boy scored a goal. You know, Holland comes, bam, goal. You know, I mean, you were Holland's biggest cheerleader ever since. So I mean, you tell me. I mean, that those first 20 minutes. I mean, how were you feeling?
It's how your boy Maxim, and it was a whole plan. It was a whole structured plan. It's how your boy Maxim and it goes into that forward position and square that ball to Hoyland. Right? And everybody listen. I was saying Rashford on that right. Anthony coming back on that right too anytime soon, you know. When Rashford is on that right, he is a playmaker. He and Wan-Bissaka in tandem was a joy until, right? I just I really don't know what to say. It just take the win out of me, because I mean it's not our next time. I'm not gonna show Hoyland could have had a hat trick.
Yeah, yeah, you could have, yeah.
And
Yeah.
I believe he would have gotten a hat trick if it
Mhm.
stayed 11 versus 11
Yeah.
because Copenhagen wasn't saying shit,
No, 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 no. There wasn't.
right?
No, there wasn't.
But
No.
immediately, and we can go back to the Jackson then. Immediately, when I saw Rashford get a red card, I called for Amrabat.
Mm-hmm.
Protect the lead,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I see, okay, nothing happening. They're playing it till halftime. 13 minutes of injury time or stoppage time
Yeah. Yeah.
at the end of the first half.
13. 13.
13. And only 5 at the end of the
Yeah.
game,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Make it make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can tell me this was it paints a whole picture of an agenda and a biasness.
Mm-hmm.
You can make one mistake,
Mm-hmm.
right? In ref or VAR. But two, three, four and more? Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Come
No, no, no.
on.
No.
Right?
Because no, no, because because the thing is that the we were up 2-0. You know, even the again there was Ganacho, he broke through, shot, goalkeeper parry, and again Holland right there, a perfect striker's goal. That and
Yeah.
you're cruising, and like you said, right? It's like Vad said, "Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Not that man. No, 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 no. I don't know what we did to VAR, but I am sorry. But that's the red card. Because we have to go to that red card. But before that, let's go to some comments. Siraj is good afternoon. He is saying, shit coach, he's clueless. Now, I do have some things about Ten Hag that I want to discuss a little later on. We'll get to Ten Hag.
Yeah.
We'll get to Ten Hag. Because I think he and all played into our hands. He made his share of errors. That you know, um,
Like every other coach.
yeah,
But you don't hear them calling for the coach to get asked, right?
no, but apparently, you know, they are
Exactly.
reminding it's that again, and you know, we are back in this
Step,
cycle.
every time we lost. Every time
Mhm.
we lost. We go win a few games, lost
Yeah,
one, it comes up again. Every
mhm,
friggin' time. Right?
yeah,
Pep and Club don't make mistakes either.
yeah. I tell you, as though you know, um, Greg B. Good afternoon. He said any other day, any other team, va overturns that red card. I would say any other day, any other team that will have been a talking to, or for the most a yellow card. For the most,
A yellow card.
right? Because even though okay, fine, it happened, yes. And again in slow motion, my lord, slow motion. Why am I show things in slow motion? If I were to punch you in your face, right? Quick, it's not that bad. But in slow motion, it looks horrible. What Rashford did
Slow
was
motion and free frame.
unintentional. It was unintentional. But they watch the freeze frame and they say, aha, red card. It seems as though they were looking for things to screw us over. It just seemed like that to me. They were looking for things to screw us over. You know? Um, yes, you are right. We got royally screwed tonight. Very much so, royal, because I would people forgive me, but we were fucked in our ass tonight. Very bad, hard, because it made no sense because the red card itself it was unintentional. He was shooting the ball. Even if the reflex had said, Marcus, here's a yellow card, calm down, relax yourself. No much trouble from you again. I could say, you know what? Okay, no problem. I could take that because, in one respect, yes, it may have been a little bit reckless, a little bit. So I don't mind the yellow card, but a straight red, straight. No, Cass, you tell me, what did Marcus do between the kickoff and that card? Did he punch a man in the face? Did he cuss a girl out? Did he? What did he do?
Apparently, he probably set one of the officials' daughters. I don't know because
Had I be?
because there was no malice in those few 10, 20 minutes at all. No malice in the game, no kind of aggressive. Well,
No.
closing down here, right? You're pushing forward, everything like that. But to say like wild tackles was going in, anything like that,
Mhm.
read the room. None of that was happening,
No.
right? You catch a man trying to shield and turn away,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm. Mhm.
You go on and fight in slow mo and free stream it. Of course, it's going to look horrible,
Yeah.
but you have to read the intent,
Mhm.
right? There was none. Rashford eyes was on the ball throughout.
Correct.
So
Correct.
when I play now, I had to watch the ball and watch where I play my foot now. The
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah. You gotta watch where you put your foot and your hand, because apparently footballers can't no longer need hands. So I say, if you want to go and play football, cut off your hands, cut off your nose, right? Cut off your feet, and then maybe, right? Maybe, because I don't understand how this is called football. Football, you know. How could that be a red card? It seems as though the referees chose our game to make himself a star. Like look at me, look at
Something.
yeah, because and now I will give Copenhagen one bit of credit. You're down to 10 men, right? And any other team would say,
Mm-hmm.
right, fellas, these men are down to 10 men. Let me jam them. And they did. Fair enough. I will give them that. Fair enough. Because if it was us, I would do the same thing. 10 men jam.
I would expect me to jam them too, yeah.
But like you said,
But you yeah.
good.
But
Go
you
ahead.
know something went over all of our heads that we didn't see until after Copenhagen's first goal
Hmm.
when the cross comes in,
Yeah.
right? There was a Copenhagen forward in an offside position in
Yeah.
the line side
Hmm.
of Onana,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And this is what does irritate
Ooh. Like
is the consistency,
mm. Yeah, it is.
right? This
Mm-hmm.
irritate the hell out of me. I just want to switch off game when I see VAR start to get on like that,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
If we go further and deeper on into the game, it was a bad pass from Wan-Bissaka to Onana. Onana
Mm-hmm.
chested it, right? Chested it down. The direction the ball was going, it was going to go in the back, but Onana saved it. The whole ball didn't cross the line. VAR didn't pull that back to see if to say it was in a corner. The referee, on the referee, give it a corner. It leads
Yeah.
to the next the winning goal,
Yeah.
right?
And again,
It's
same
like
thing
we was fucked from the get go.
from the start. I would say whichever player, if it was Marcus, if it was Anthony, or if it was Wambasaka. You know what Wambasaka loved the horn. Wambasaka, I know you love the horn. You love the horn, but I mean, no gosh, man. Say sorry. Apologize to VAR, right? Say sorry because I don't understand how you can be in an
Them just
offside
pick we
position.
match to choose violence.
Exactly, because I remember there was a game in the Premier League where there was a man was it our game where he was standing in front of the goalie, the goal scored, and VAR said no goal. I can't remember what game that was, but I remember seeing it. And now today, same thing. The man is in front of the goalkeeper, goal, right? I, and we went into our next half 2-all. We were 2-0 up, and VAR chose us, and then we were 2-all at halftime. And that changed the whole complexion of the whole entire game. Um,
What
like,
man?
mm,
They bite the tongue hard and twist hard to give you that penalty,
yep.
right?
Mm,
But they
they
know
have to.
that what they would have to give it because if they give
Yes.
that one in the first half, they have
Mm,
to give this one,
yes, yes, yes. Very true, very true, very true.
right?
Yes, very true. Good afternoon to Courtney. Bad calls on ref part. Yes, very, very true. They're just saying if they use his little motion to check for his foot, check to see where he's looking to. He's trying to shoot the ball. That is very, very correct. But again, since when do refs not look at the game? Look at the game. Look at what is going on in the game itself. Don't just watch VAR. Watch the game, right? If you were seeing the game, you would have seen there was no malice or intent in his action, right? None. Um, Courtney is saying, "You're not reachable, boy, Courtney. Yes, you not reach. You're not reach, and we are upset. We are vexed." Um, Greg is saying the man was literally blind in Onana, which is very true. He was. He was. You know. But even the their second goal in the first half, that handball on because it was two. It was one on Varane and then one on Harry Maguire. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we have arms, right? We have arms for balance. How in how can Varane and Maguire do their job without using their arms? How? How?
There is a rule concerning handball that you have to take into consideration, and these refs and VAR did not, right?
Mm,
Is the distance between the player, and ball. Like, okay, the forward Copenhagen player, he pick up the ball, and
mm,
the proximity he is to Maguire. How could Maguire react in time to move it? It's not to say Maguire move his hand to the ball,
mm,
right?
mm, mm.
How could you call a penalty there? How?
I don't know because it seems as
That
though
just amazing, man.
it it to me it makes no sense because that is accidental. But like I said before, I think this sets a very dangerous precedent because what players will do now is that they will be in the box and you kick the ball on your hand on purpose and say, "Hey, ref, handball." That is what will happen.
Exactly.
That's what will happen now because
And it happened my second time in the second half, late in the second half, right? Where Bruno was telling the ref, Bruno Maguire was telling the ref handball. And this
yes,
time, this one, the fellow hand was moving towards the ball. They
mhm,
didn't call it.
no, 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 and even with our penalty for Bruno, I was happy. I didn't care, by the time I was thinking, but the reality is, right, to me, that was never a handball because Harry Maguire went up
It was
and the
never
ball
a
bounced.
handball.
It was never a handball. And the guy jumped with his arms like this. So how else is he
I
supposed
agree. It was never a handball.
but
It was never handball, but because you call what you shut your call in the first half.
And again, that in itself makes no sense. So you make one bad call. So to offset the bad call, you make an next bad call. How that making sense? Make that make sense. Make that make sense to me. Because I mean, I I always say, if you be fair, be fair. Make the calls straight down the line. Even if you had told me that the handball was a legit handball where handball went and palmed the ball, no problem, handball. But there was no way that Harry Maguire's hand could have moved. No way. But yet they still went and called handball.
I,
Even go
I
ahead.
will go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Even our goal, the penalty, that was never a handball. But I big up Bruno and I big up Harry Maguire to call the ref and say ref handball because they already seeing what going on. You know, they seeing what is going on. It is poor refereeing. Very, very, very poor. And to me, I don't get why. I don't understand why VAR is doing these things. I don't understand. You know. Um. So just to get back to um to this VAR thing, the the problem with VAR now is that VAR has, to me, it is going to the point. Courtney, yes. The police, boy, the police, yes. It does seem as though Cass Internet, yeah, is doing some problems. Yes, yes. But I have to talk about this thing is who 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 is making the decisions in these games? Who? It and this whole game was a catalog of error upon error upon error upon error. You know, errors upon errors. And welcome back. Courtney has been on the
Yeah,
game.
man.
You understand? So yeah, but I was just saying, who makes the decisions in that room? Who
What?
who makes those decisions? Like who
What is it?
all these bad calls. There has to be people in the room that are saying penalty, penalty, handball, foul, red card. I mean, I don't understand. Don't they not know football?
From I think we have a reasonable case if we appeal Rashford red card
Mm.
because I can't see UEFA officials watching that game and not think Manchester United get fucked.
Yeah. Unless they are also in on it as well.
Part of the problem.
You understand? It
Hmm.
because with his card now, Marcus will miss the next one
Next
game or two
two
games.
next two group games, and if we go through to the next round, I think the first leg.
Yeah, so we have to play Galatasaray at home, which we have to win, and then we have to play Bayern Munich in Germany, which we have to win.
I will tell you this. I do not want to go back to the Europa League.
No,
I really don't.
no,
So even if we lose against Galatasaray,
yeah,
just another new team against against Bayern Munich because Bayern Munich are not gonna feel the strongest side,
No, no, you know, because
right?
they're the true.
I don't want that Europa League. Seriously.
No, because Thursday football is a waste of time. I let us come last. If you can't come second, come last. If you can't come second, come last. Now people may say, "Oh, you will through the game. That's not right." But why go back into the Europa League to go and play what next year? What 12, 15 games on a Thursday? That makes no sense. You know, it makes no sense. But
It, 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 listen, aside from aside from the call and everything was playing against because everyone's come and get injured there,
mhm.
right? And in our last the Sunday show,
Yeah,
right? I think I mentioned that I expect Ten Hag to go with Evans and Maguire again
yeah,
because they have been building up a partnership,
mm,
and this is the first few games that Onana has had consistent centre backs in front of him, right?
mm,
When Varane came on, Varane whole body language was off,
mm,
right?
mm.
Even during the game, Varane would usually be vocal and riling up people and things. None of that, right? So the whole chemistry get put off, right? But we still leading 2-0,
Mm.
right? I really was expecting Amrabat to come on earlier than he did,
Yeah.
right? When I think it would have automatically, I had but to wonder if United ever trained playing with 10 men because
I don't
when
know.
that red card happened, I thought you would have automatically go into a 4-4-1,
Yeah.
right?
Depend.
Yeah, it wasn't so, right?
Mm.
The battle that way until the halftime, but by that time it was too late.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I would say when don't tell me, I think any other coach. This is where I have to talk about Ten Hag and his calls, right? Because I would say there were a few that I did not agree with at all. You're down to 10 men, right? We cannot play the same 4-2-3-1. We can't. Go to a 4-4-1. Bring on Amrabat, right? Take off Eric's one immediately. You see, we're down to 10 men. Comes off one time. I understand that you made a switch with Johnny Evans. No problem. But we had four more subs. You could take off Eric's, bring on Amrabat, make the midfield compact and just defend. We were up to 0. Once we got into the half at 2-0 up, we would have been good. But you persist to play the same football that got you to 0, and that played into their hands. Because
Yeah,
to defend we were one less. The midfield began to get overrun because again we were one less. And once Copenhagen scored that first goal, their belief went up. They started to realize, you know what? This game,
and our heads dropped
hmm
bad.
same way. And again, it comes back down to mentality. Like, why is it that when we
Yeah,
get, how?
but that's the thing, right? It have leaders on that squad. You would have expect to, you know, keep up the mentality, help the team refocus. But like nobody was talking in that back line. Nobody. I was bigging up Dalo on being on that left hand because he catching the runner, right? Whole game until the dying minutes in the second half. You just lapped once.
And that was it. My thing is
Yeah,
the thing of is that's our mentality is poor because when things
yeah.
are going right, we love it. We play our ball. But when things go wrong, it's like men just don't know what to do. And I think Ten Hag needs to go and train with these guys with 9 men, with 10 men, with 8 men. Put in scenarios where the shit is against you. Make men tougher
Even
because guys they don't
even
know.
when you're right. Yeah.
They don't know.
Even when at that point in time, I think just before we get the penalty call,
Mm,
right? I watching the platform midfielder cross,
mm,
and they're knocking it around, I say if they need to release the wingers, they need to knock it around faster,
yeah.
right? To unhinge Copenhagen because Copenhagen was pushing up, right?
Mm,
But when I come into the center day, I was saying this is a good chance, a good time to bring on Hannibal because Hannibal will take on men, right?
yeah.
You beat that first man, and you will send Copenhagen in disarray. But we
Mm,
just keep passing wide, passing wide. Bring the option and bring the option and the energy to take on men in the middle of the field,
yeah. But
right?
we didn't do that. Like we didn't go for it. Even after we scored the penalty with Bruno, we didn't really go for it. Copenhagen went back to
That is
us
it.
again right after. It's like they knew that we were fragile and they went right back after us. And then once it became 3-all, like we just lost our heads all over
They
again.
they they started doing what we should have been doing whole game long. They started dumping crosses,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because there is no cohesion within the centre back.
No, none. Between Varane and Maguire, there was none. There was none.
Yeah, it was two right-footed centre backs,
Mm-hmm.
right? Playing because Maguire loves the right to play in the right side of the
Yeah.
centre back. Varane is the same thing. But when
Mm-hmm.
Varane come on, you have to shift Maguire to the left,
Yeah.
right? So you're playing handicap already,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah.
right? And
And
that is why I said you should have brought on Amrabat the minute that red card was shown.
yeah, yeah. You understand? And put some more. But again, just to make that midfield compact, and again to add a layer of protection between defense and the midfield. Because once Rashford
Yeah,
went off, that was it. I mean, it was just open season. It was open, and and even though we were passing the ball around, we weren't passing the ball with any conviction. We were just passing the ball around,
exactly.
passing the ball around, and Copenhagen didn't mind. They didn't mind. They were happy to say, you know what, go ahead, pass the ball. But when we get the ball, we will get the ball and we will go route one, ball in the box. Because every time that I did it, we were scanting on it every single time. We didn't
Yeah,
know what to do. We didn't know what to do. We didn't. We didn't. For all of their 4 goals came with confusion in the box. All four. All four.
all.
All. You know? Each one of them. And it's like they realize that. So then how could it be that between their coach and the players, they realize how to hurt us? But between our coach and our players, we couldn't figure out how to deal with them. I mean, is it that Ten Hag is not? Is it that Ten Hag is just being too stubborn and too stuck in his ways?
I don't know. What's the role of assistant coaches,
Uh,
right? Because I believe they. I don't want to believe how much assistant coaches we are. Three,
yeah, true, yeah.
and not one of them go read that, go read the sign and say something,
hmm Yeah,
right?
because you have what name that old guy who was there since Ferguson. He was there and had two other guys there.
Yeah,
Because
I
if
was saying.
if all of us here, right, and we are just fans, we are fans of football, and we could see it. We could see what's going on. These guys were getting paid bags of money. They can't see it, you know.
At, at the end of the day, Ten Hag is not must be what. If I had to say percentage of the game to blame, I would say 5% of the game
Mm,
to blame,
yeah.
right?
Mm,
But it's not enough to call for the manager ahead, like some so-called United fans do.
mm. Because I don't understand. I get okay. We lost the game today. We did. We lost the game, but the game wasn't lost because of Ten Hag. The game was lost
Exactly.
because of VAR. But again, the media,
Dubious officiating.
right? So the media goes into spin. Let's make it all about Ten Hag. Let's make it all about yes, it's his fault, and of course the fans who are there will say yes, Ten Hag out. But why are we going back through the same cycle again? We play a game, we win, we love Ten Hag. We lose, out. We can't be so. We can't just be hot and cold. Where is the middle? Where is the nuance? Like people should be able to see the game because for the first 23 minutes or so, Ten Hag's game plan was working. It was working. It was working. We were 2-0 up and it was working.
I'm
Until,
sorry to disappoint some fans, but Ten Hag ain't going nowhere.
no, no.
He's
I,
not
I
going to place.
no. I don't think the Glazers will be so dumb as to fire him. I think it's like it have to be a point where all the fans turn against Ten Hag, like most of us have to do it, and then they will do it. But as it is right now,
Mm.
most fans are still on his side. I mean, yes, okay, fine, yes, the
Okay.
results, right, are not good, but the fans, at least most of us, right, understand that this guy is doing something. And we all understand that we have been here, what, one, two, three, four, five, what, 6 times? You
Watch,
know?
look, yeah. Watch the vast contrast between over the weekend and now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Tottenham gone down to 9 men
Yeah.
and still playing a high line and
Mm-hmm.
get a ass watch 4-1,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
We lose a man, still come back and score a goal,
Yeah.
right? But we
Mm-hmm.
lost the game 4-3.
Yeah.
Tottenham fans and pundits
Yeah.
was praising Tottenham manager
Yes,
for
very
how
much.
brave he was.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But this game today,
Yeah.
they are again calling for Ten Hag's head. And this
Mm-hmm.
is why I cannot boy,
Mm-hmm.
I don't take on these so called fans,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
The glory hunters I just call them,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't take them on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nah, man,
Because they're
because I
full of
mean,
shit.
very much because it Because how can you praise one guy for one thing, and then our guy does something similar, but yet our own is condemned? You know it. So imagine, right? If we had gone for it, right, and Copenhagen, right, had beaten us 6-2, what what would they have ever said that Ten Hag was brave? No. They would say, "Oh, he's so foolish. How
Nope.
dare he? He's so
Nope.
naive." You understand? They would say everything because again, the media is against this team. They are against this. They don't want us to get back to the top. They don't. They don't.
That is
You
it.
know.
That is what all of them know. Just the same way they don't want the sheep to take over because they know
Yeah.
where we're gonna become.
hmm hmm Exactly. So they do and they do and they do and they do. But after talk about Ten Hag and his guidance, right? I have to talk about Paul. I am confused. Is Holland not fit? Because every single game, the man picks him off to bring on Martial. Every single game. And today, I did say in the group that this man is not moving right. Because it was 3-all. There was still time to get back our lead. There was still time. You took off Holland, who has shown it in this very game could score a goal on a whim. He has shown it. You took him off again to bring on Martial. I believe he brought on Mount, I believe. I think. I can't remember either. But why
Mounty bring the ball in.
yeah. Why is it that Ten Hag, it seems to me that Ten Hag has questions over Holland. Now I could be wrong, right? But this is your guy. You spent money on this guy. This is your guy. This is your striker. Why can't he play for a whole game? Why?
The same question I have is why you think Holland and Marshall can play together,
Why not?
right?
Mm,
I don't understand that.
mm, mm. Because we
And
were
I
three
really
all.
don't understand. I don't even know how to answer that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 3-all. I mean, to me, if the thing was you were gonna go for it, because obviously bringing on Martial and Mount means that you were going for it, right? So you would think you would leave on your number one striker, bring on another striker, and go for it. But you brought off your striker to put on a guy who is not in the same form like Holland. Holland now scored 2 goals. He is on for a hat trick. You don't think that this guy would have found a way? Because if it's one thing I used to see when strikers are in form and they are scoring goals, you don't take them off. You play them for the whole game. Because I honestly believe if he had left on Holland, bring on Martial, no problem. The two of them would have done something to create some kind of chaos.
And I agree because
Mm,
Marshall is one who will take on his man,
right.
right?
Mm,
And that's what we needed today.
mm,
Playing that 4-4-1, we needed somebody to dribble past at least one man,
yeah. Yeah.
and that would have created havoc.
Mm,
So if they did bring on Marshall and Hannibal,
mm.
I believe we will not get that W today.
Yeah, because Hannibal would at least take on players in the middle of the park. He would. So if you have somebody, if you have a player taking on players in the middle of the park, you have Martia taking on players, put it up in the field. You create space because remember, Copenhagen,
We would have been winning a lot of fouls,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yes.
And then Copenhagen, right, would have now decided let us all defend because if we were on the attack, Copenhagen would have choose to defend, right? And maybe it would have either we'd have scored a goal and we'd have won the game, or it would have been 3-0. But either which way, we'd have left this game with nothing. But we left the game with nothing. You know, and to me,
I know United have a way. Yeah. Manchester United have a way of always loving to do things the hard way. We had to do the things the hard way. I
yeah,
believe, and I am not the firm belief. This is not no optimistic belief. I am a big firm belief we will get a result in Turkey,
mm, yeah, we should,
right?
we
Because
have
if
to.
we do, if we do score early again like we did in this game, right? Galatasaray go take a call and push everybody up,
Mm-hmm,
right? They go forget about defending,
mm-hmm,
right?
yeah,
We have to go there and play fearless like how we was playing for the first 10 minutes
yeah,
in this game.
mm-hmm, yeah, we have to because honestly, because the reality is right now we have no choice. We have no choice. We have to go for it
Right?
because we cannot
But
go to Germany
but
to look
we
look
have
forward.
no Turkey because Bayern coming and playing Old Trafford, right? The thing is, we have a much bigger problem, right? Everyone's look like he could be out for some time,
Mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm.
What cohesion we will get between Varane, Maguire, and Lindelof,
That I don't know. That I don't know.
right? That is
Okay.
three right-sided centre backs there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. Unless we go back to Victor and Harry, which we don't want to go back there. No. We can't go
Or
back to that.
or better yet, start training at 3-5-2.
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, something has to work out. You know, something has to work out. Something has to work out because
Yeah.
we can't stick with this 4-2-3-1, seeing where our team is right now. I mean, I fully agree.
Mm-hmm.
You play between your back. You have Maguire, you have Victor, and you have Byrne. And you practice this thing, you drill it into these guys for the next how much ever days, and this is what you're gonna play for the next how much ever days because we have to go to Turkey and win.
Who we had this
We have
weekend, Luton?
yes, yeah, yeah,
I know they could try for a few minutes, try the formation and see, but it's up to Ten Hag and the coaching staff.
well that's the thing, and I mean I will keep asking the questions. You, if we as fans are seeing things happening, why can't these men see what happening? Why? I mean, to me
Yeah.
it is confusing to me. It irritates me, and I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know, but we do have Luton on the weekend. I would not say it is a sure game because I saw Luton play against Liverpool over the weekend, and them fellas give
So
Liverpool a
them to
run.
you are.
Wire. And we are not in the best form. Home or away. It don't matter. So it could be a very, very difficult game. I mean, it could be. It could be a very, very difficult game. But we have to find a way to turn things around. We have to, because I don't know what it is. I don't know who get a pay, but Bar has screwed us too many times, and I believe that this is only the beginning. I believe so. I believe this is only the
I,
start.
I was like I said earlier, I would hope United challenge that red card.
Mhm. They should. They should. They should, because
Right?
we need Marcus. Even though yes, Marcus is not on form, but on the right, he makes sense. On that right side, he makes sense. So we need him. We need him.
Mm.
We need him.
It's
You
3 weeks.
know.
Is in 3 weeks time. Is our next game, our next Champions League game against Galatasaray. So
Um, it's 3 weeks
hopefully
or next.
we get it together between 3 weeks. Is I think it's the 28th.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's the 28th. Is our
Yeah.
next game.
Okay. Well then. I mean, we have time. We have time. We have time to get things right. But them fellas, them have to understand. In Turkey, it is do or die. It is either we win or we go home. Because we cannot go
Is it?
back to Europa League. We can't. We can't. We can't. We
I
can't.
don't
We
want
can't.
that. I really don't want that.
Nah. We can't. We can't, because it's not like how Ferguson, before, whenever he ended up in Europa League, he would go and play the kids on purpose. Ten Hag, more
Mm-hmm.
than that, he would go and put out our best team to play on a Thursday
Yeah.
and on a Sunday. And you know, it will be a scene. It will be a scene. But guys, thank you very much, for coming out. It is it
No
today
problem,
was a
man.
There was a game of anger and upsetness, and I hope Va, I hope when Va go home, she finds she man on the next man. I hope so. I hope so, because Va is a
Really,
nasty.
really, man who was sleeping with Adam 22 wife, Bash should go and ride him.
Oh gosh, yeah. Because I mean, damn, but the bad, nasty, but nasty, nasty. And thanks for everyone for watching. Everyone in the comments coming out, and keep it locked on this channel. We have much more content coming up. Always remember, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Share the love, man. Share the love. Share the love. You know what I mean? So, from all of us here,
Tune in again to us Friday.
because Friday, we have this brand new show on a Friday. Great fun, man. With our host, Big Phil, I believe.
Mm.
So yeah, man. You know what I mean? So people keep it locked on the channel, and as Chad would always say, right, devils, we don't die, we multiply. Good night, everyone.